Okay, it's happening, fellas. so, uh, so big news. Home compatibility finally coming out on the 24th. It's finally happening. So, a thing to mention is that any Pokemon brought through Scarlet and Violet can be transferred to like Legends Arceus, Sword and Shield, BDSP, and you know the other way around. So, with that news, I'm just gonna go over some of the relevant Pokemon that are going to get added. So, hi Basculegion, goodbye Basculegion. First of all, we're going to be talking about the genies of a healthy meta. Basically, the genies of a healthy meta are coming back. Now, Landorus Therian, the thing with Landorus is that, first of all, Iron Bundle's decking the halls with it, but also, yeah, Clear Amulet is also a thing. But the biggest thing for Landorus is, first of all, it got Stomping Tantrum. But also it's getting, you know, you can run Earthquake, U-Turn, Rock Slide with Assault Vest. But also it now has Terra Flying Terra Blast for, Flying Stab. So, you know, the base 145 attack with the Assault Vest, with Earthquake, Terra Blast, you know, just the regular Landorus genie of a healthy meta stuff. There's also Thunderous, you know, Thunderous doing the usual T-Wave, Taunt, Protect. But now, Thunderous actually has Flying Stab other than Fly, so you can run like Thunderbolt. But you can also run Acrobatics now, because they gave Thunderous that for some ungodly reason. So,
the genies of a healthy meta.
they got a whole lot better. Well, not a whole lot, not a lot happened with Landorus, but Thunderous got an upgrade. Okay, I just finished recording, but I'm recording again because I forgot to mention, there's another thing I forgot to mention. Landorus Therian. This, you know, the sheer force life orb guy. Yeah, him. He gets Nasty Plot now. That'll be all. What else is there? Yeah, there's also Heatran. Heatran's coming back. I don't know if you don't get Eruption anymore. Basically, Heatran just benefits from Terra Grass. Heatran just does Terra Grass stuff, and there's nothing many people can do about it. It's just gonna sit there. What else? So there's also Cresselia, you know, the chalk stuff basically. But I don't want to talk about those right now. What I want to talk about is the Hisuian Pokemon. We've been waiting for these for a long time. And by a long time, I mean a few months. But I'm going to talk about the big three first. The big three being Ursaluna, Goodra, and Basculegion. Now, these three are very spooky scary. Ursaluna has a base 140 attack stat, boosted by Guts. So you can run Flame Orb, and you can have Stab Facade, which is absolutely insane. Like, 140 power, Guts boosted, 140 attack, Terra Normal Facade. Just think about that. You also, this thing gets Headlong Rush, but I don't think it runs Headlong Rush. I think it runs High Horsepower. And the reason I think it runs High Horsepower is so that I think it runs High Horsepower so that it doesn't lose out on any bulk. And speaking of bulk, I also think it can run Bulk Up and Protect. But also another option is Assault Vest. You can just run like Facade. Whatever normal moves do you get? You get Double Edge and Body Slam. Okay, I think it's best to just stick with Facade. I think on the Assault Vest one you can just run Headlong Rush. It also gets Play Rough. And whatever physical moves do you get? It gets Avalanche, Close Combat, Drain Punch, Crunch, Gunk Shot, Hammer Arm, Ice Punch, Low Kick, Rock Slide, Seed Bomb, Shadow Claw, Stone Edge. This thing gets a lot of stuff. So, Ursaluna, I think the Flame Orb Guts set is going to be the scariest at first, but you know, the meta might develop. So, oh, but by the way, we don't know if these things are going to be legal in Regulation D. I think Regulation D is just going to be the Hisuian Pokemon, but we don't know, so we'll just have to wait and see. Next is, I'm just going to talk about Goodra next. Goodra's funny. Goodra's very, very funny. I think you just run Sap Zepper. And this thing has one of the best the best defensive typings in the game. So you can run Hisuian Goodra on like Palins, and you could probably get away from it. Like, you know, Palafin, Arcanine, Amoonguss, Fluttermane, Tinglu, and Goodra. Wrong Goodra. Goodra. Yes, this Goodra. What's stopping you from doing this? Like, that's just a team right there. That's a team. Like, that's a damn good team. But the reason Hisuian Goodra is so good is, first of all, because of its insane bulk and incredible defensive typing. But also, you know, Draco Meteor. Yeah. I don't know what to say about Hisuian Goodra that hasn't like already been said. But it gets iron defense. It doesn't get iron defense. It gets shelter body press. That's shelter. It gets shelter body press. So that's a thing. I don't know what else there is to talk about. You get flamethrower, flash cannon. You get heavy slam. That's pretty good. Muddy water, iron head. You know, it's base 110 special attack. It could very well like be overshadowed by the 110 attack if you run like Iron Head or you run Heavy Slam. So, Goodra's probably the one of the big three that I know the least about. So that being said, here's Basculegion. Basculegion is horrifying, and I'm gonna show you exactly why. Right? You get Basculegion, and what you do is you put it on a rain team. Now I'm gonna take the rain team that did well at the I think it was EUIC with Surf Dozo. So you go Basculegion, you go Pelipper, you go Tatsugiri, and you go Dondozo. These four, yes, it's 4 water types, but what's stopping you? This is a Swift Swim, Choice Band, Rain Boosted, Wave Crash, off a base 112 attack stat, and 120 HP. This thing's bulky as well, by the way. It also gets Last Respects, and I guess you can also run Aqua Jet and, I don't know, Psychic Fangs. Or Ice Fang, that's also an option. But you're mainly going to be clicking the Wave Crash in the rain. And it has the HP to use Wave Crash, like, without much repercussion. So, Pelipper's just there to set the rain, and then you run, like, the Life Orbs, Terra Water, Surf, Dondozo. So, yeah, Basculegion terrifies me. This is a very scary Pokemon. Oh yeah, also Ursaluna. Base 50 speed, you can run it in Trick Room. It's a good Trick Room Pokemon. I think another thing we should probably mention are, like, not the big three, the lesser big three. Like, they have the consolation prizes, and it's Sneasler, it's Cleavor, and it's Hisuian Lilligant. That's regular Lilligant. Hisuian Lilligant. Now, Sneasler has Unburden. You can pair it with either Indeedee for Psychic Seed, or you can just do, like, Fake Out Normal Gem. And then you can do, like, Terra Flying Acrobatics. Because not only is this thing unburdened, but it's base 120 speed. There's nothing outspeeding this, and it's hitting you hard. So, after that, you can run close combat, and then we get to the meat of the Pokemon, because that's funny because there's not much meat on this Pokemon anyway, but Dire Claw. This move is stupid. 50% chance to sleep, poison, or paralyze. I don't like that. That's a 50-50 chance your Pokemon is crippled. So, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Sneasel. I think, like, the reason it's not in the big three is because it's insane. It's insanely frail. So if you get a hit on it, it's kind of gone. But also, if it gets hit on you, you're not gonna like it. So, do you also get it? I think it gets Sword Stance. Do you get Sword Stance? It gets Sword Stance. Okay. It also gets completely walled by Golden Ghost. So. Next is Cleavor. Cleavor gets Sharpness. I think you either want to run Terra Steel or Terra Water, taking into account its weaknesses and strengths. And what you do is you run Assault Vest, right? There's a fly in my room. Go away. You run Assault Vest, and you run Stone Axe. This move sets up Stealth Rock on the opponent's side. It's also base 65 boosted by both Stab and Sharpness. You run X Scissor, both Stab and Sharpness. You run Close Combat because it's a strong move and takes and helps deal with the Steel weakness. And you run Aerial Ace because guess what? It's boosted by Sharpness. Bada bing, bada boom. Do you get Aqua Slash? No, you don't. Okay, you stick with Aerial Ace. And do you hit 155? You shouldn't hit 155, right? Okay, you don't hit 155. Okay, I think you're gonna want to run like more bulky, like stuff like you go squiggly lines, bada bing, bada boom. There's not much to be said about Cleavor. It's pretty straightforward. So, let me just move on to Hisuian Lilligant. This thing is going to be scary. Hisuian Lilligant's a scary Pokemon because, first of all, it's faster than regular Lilligant by like, I think it's 15 points. And that's also boosted by Chlorophyll. And what it does is that, well, first of all, it has Encore. But I think one of the things you want to do is you want to go, like, Solar Blade. And, like, Close Combat. And, like, after you and, like, what's it called? I don't know. Sleep Powder, that's the one I'm thinking about. And you pair this with Torkoal. Pairs with Torkoal and you have no problems. I think these two are going to be part of a very scary core. It's the core I'm dubbing Oh No. Now, the Oh No core, what the Oh No core is doing, is it's Torkoal, Hisuian Lilligant, Flutterman, and Walking Wake. You add a Steel type, right? And that's all, and that's both the Firewater Grass core and the Fantasy core done. With strong Pokemon. So, yeah, it's very, very scary. I'm probably going to take Torkoal off here because it's not a home transfer. Lilligant also gets Victory Dance. Raises uses attack, defense, and speed by 1, so it's just a physical Quiver Dance. With a base 105 attack, so not too shabby at all. So I think I've talked about all I need to talk about right now. I'm very excited for home and for what the next rule set's gonna be. So thanks for 5 watch. Bye.